Ekabo, and welcome to another episode of Talking Ifa with me, Babalawo Salako. In today's episode, it's going to be a little different. I want to give you your thanks and tribute for all the help and assistance you've given me in growing this podcast, and also let you know what the future brings and holds and what our future plans are for the podcast. Right now, forgive me, I'm not in my regular studio, so I don't have my regular mic and camera and lighting. I'm traveling. I have a very ill friend, a childhood friend, who's only given so much time to live, and so I had to fly out of town. I wanted to see him before it's too late, so this weekend I'm not at home in Atlanta, Georgia. And so I don't have my regular studio. So I wanted to just reach out to you and give you your flowers right now. So with that being said, let's talk. Greetings. I'm Babalawo Salako. I was initiated as a priest of Ifa and Obatala in Nigeria in 2006. And I've been practicing the Ifa Orisha religion for over 30 years now. My mission is simple: to help those who are new to the religion or lost in the religion. So if that's you, then buckle up and join me. This is Talking Ifa. So, what I wanted to do today is, first of all, I'm very excited and appreciative of you, because I had set a goal on our podcast, a new podcast, to continue to grow, to reach as many people as possible, because we really want to help people here. And we had a goal of 600. So we've surpassed the 600 mark. We're very, very appreciative of that. I was so excited with the first 10 people that subscribed to my podcast, because my goal was to help those who were lost or new to this Orisha practice, Yoruba religion or spiritual practice. And, whenever you're doing that, you don't know if you're really going to touch people. I wanted to reach out and connect with like-minded people, right? People that connected with me, you vibe with me, I vibe with you. I can help you grow. You can help me grow, because this is a very complex and immense practice. Some call religion. Some just call it spiritual practice. But it is very immense, and no one learns all of it. I mean, think of doctors. So if you go see a doctor, and you may have a general practitioner, but then that general practitioner may have to refer you to a specialist, an eye specialist, a foot specialist, a brain specialist. And then those specialists have additional training in which, they're experts in, and the regular doctor doesn't know. So I don't pretend to know everything. There's a lot I'm still learning on a daily basis. I've been in this practice for over 30 years, so I've learned a lot, but I do not know everything. It's always, in my opinion, the tip of the iceberg. So what I'm trying to do is to help you with what I do know. And my goal is always to tell the truth as I see it. Ifa tells me to always tell the truth as I see it at that time. So what does that mean? It means that I'm still open to growth. So I may say something on here, and then 6 months from now, I may learn a little bit more that may tweak what I said. Then I have to come on and let you know the new information that I got that tweaked what I said, or modified or redirected my opinion on something based on the knowledge I had at that time. But I'm always going to tell you the absolute truth as I see it and as I know it at the moment that I tell you, right? So anyway, I wanted to find a like-minded community and build community. The goals of this channel: help people and to build a community. I'm here in Atlanta, Georgia. There's a lot of Orisha practitioners here in Atlanta. a lot of ilays, temples, houses. But I wanted to reach out and help people globally, as many as I can. So right now, I'm getting comments of people that's saying that the messages I'm giving are resonating with them, touching them. They're learning and growing, and from all over. The United States, I have people in Mexico and in the Caribbean, in Brazil, South America, in Africa, in Nigeria, in Ghana, South Africa, in as far away as Iraq. I was shocked. There's somebody who's listening to me in Iraq. Sweden and Denmark and Spain and France and the UK. So that's really, really important to me. That really touches me. Why? Because, I'm human. I'm only human. So when I set out and I put in my mind that I really want to help people to grow in this, because I was seeing so much stuff online, so much misinformation, so much confusion, whether it's people on Facebook or any other social media or YouTube or in general. And I said, I hate to see people going down the wrong path. I'm so blessed, and I've been so blessed. Ifa, the ancestors, Orisha, have all helped me so much in my life and my family that I know absolutely from personal experience the power and the great benefit that can come to a person who does practice correctly this religion and spiritual tradition of the Yoruba people. I'm not saying that this is the only path. There's many others. But for those who choose this path, I want to help you to navigate and go down this path the right way. Think of it as I seeing too many people going down a dark tunnel of darkness, and they're lost and they're trying to find their way. I am just trying to, with this podcast, trying to provide some light in that dark tunnel to help you to be able to navigate through successfully. Okay? And so when I have that as a goal, or a person as a goal, you don't know if it's going to resonate with people. You may be wasting your time. I decided, and I sat down with my family and my son, and we said, well, let's try this. I tinkered around with it a little bit last year, and then I stopped, and I said, okay, well, let me be consistent and do this and try to at least post 4 times a month consistently. My first goal was for myself to consistently do this for at least 12 months in a row. I started really consistently, I think, November of last year, 2025. We're in June of 2026. And I said, well, for me, I know I don't have 30,000 subscribers and all of that. My goal was to at least get 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year. Right now in June of 2026, we've surpassed 600, and that is greatly appreciated. Madupuyo, Madupuyo, Madupuyo. Ashe. We greatly appreciate your support, and not only the subscribing, but the comments. I've gotten so many comments that have really been touching, or people say, they've binge watching my podcast and it's really helped them on their path and their, guiding. And that's my goal. And so that's not trivial for me. That's very important for me, because that lets me know that what I'm doing is of benefit. Therefore, I need to continue to do it. versus, it's a waste of time and I'm not helping anyone. Then I could focus other places, because what are the priorities in my life? The number one priority in my life is my family. So I put my main priority and focus on my family, my, children, grandchildren, my family. But the second priority I have is to help you. I want to help people like you who want to support and want to learn and want to grow and want to build community. So that leads me to the other goal I had with this podcast, was to build a community kind of like a global elay or house or temple, but a group that we work together and we help each other. I help you to grow and I help you on your path. You help me to grow. I'm also always growing. I wanted to do things where we have Ifa festivals. I want to start doing an annual Ifa Orisha conference annually, and bring people in and have speakers and events and music and drumming and food and culture. And I've started a mentorship program to help people to get the basics of this practice and learn how to do it correctly in your own home. Because the other thing I was finding is there are some people in locations that they don't have access to a good and trained priest in this religion. They may be the only one in their city or wherever they're at, or they don't know anybody else and they're lost. They want to learn. They want to grow. So what I wanted to do, there's a lot of noise out here online. So I wanted to help people to have some more solid, grounded, good advice and direction in this spiritual practice and religion, and so that they can do it correctly and connect, not just be alone. Building a community in which we do things together. We may do some things where I have them on, online, on Zoom live, so people can participate. I'm going to do some gatherings right now. Of course, I'm in Atlanta, so I wanted to do some annual things here in Atlanta, and maybe even more frequently for people that's close to come together and fellowship, get to know each other, help each other, etc. So these are some of my other goals with this podcast. So I'm working towards it. So it'd be greatly, greatly appreciated, all the help and support that you give me. But again, if you come here to my podcast and you don't connect with me or vibe with what I'm doing, I understand that. That's fine. I'm not trying to connect with everyone. I'm trying to connect with like-minded, like energy and connection, people that want to go in the same path and direction in which I'm going. And I'm asking you to join me on this journey, and we can go together. But only if I am a person that you feel that you can go on that journey with. So for those of you who do, I'm excited. I'm excited about that. I want to work with you. I want to meet you. I want us to get together each year and do things together and experience this culture together. And I'm looking forward to that, right? So I'm already planning those kind of things. And like I said, the mentorship for people to learn the basics so you can practice this at your home, but you don't want to just only, it's not a practice that's supposed to be just only totally alone all the time. You need to also connect with a community sometimes, and you can learn a lot more that way. You get a lot more experiences that you can't get alone in your home. So this is a start for you, though. If you're alone in your home, in a place, in a city, town, country that you don't have anybody else to connect with, I want to provide that connection, that lifeline. You can reach out to me. I always have my contact information in the description down below each of my videos. So I do counseling if you need spiritual work, divinations, or other things. You can reach out to me in my contact info. Okay? So that's what I wanted to say today. I wanted to say that I greatly, sincerely appreciate all of your support. And if you know of anyone who you feel they could benefit, then please share my videos. And for those of you who have not subscribed, please subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. Now, I also have products. I have Ifa Odu cards for people that want to learn the Ifa Odu signatures. They're flashcards that you could practice and learn what are the signatures so you know when you see them. I also have a planner and a calendar, Ifa Orisha planner and calendar, in which you can keep track of your story and your journey. Now, right now it's June of 2026, and I still have them up for this year, but I'm going to be coming out with new editions is my plan that will hopefully be available by the end of July of 2026 or August for 2027. But in those, I want to give you some bonus months. So I'm going to try to include the last 4 months of this year, September, October, November, and December of 2026 as bonus months. And then also you'll have all the 12 months of 2027 in those, in the calendar and in the planner, so that you can go ahead and start ordering those when it's available. And once they're available, I'll put a link in my description again below each video. I may not go all the way back to the first videos and put it there, but at least in the more recent videos, I'll add the links for the 2027 calendar. I'm also in planner, but I'm waiting to get the messages from the Owishi Agbaye Wandi Abimbola for the Odu of the year that was performed the beginning of June in Ile-Ife in Nigeria. So I want to include that information also in the planner. So this is where I'm doing. This is my journey. These are my goals and my ambitions. And if you want to join me, I would greatly appreciate it. But what I wanted to say today is I want to thank you for all of the support you've already given me. I'm asking for continued support, but the most important thing is I greatly appreciate all the support. I appreciate the comments. If you have any topics you want me to cover that you feel like you need more enlightenment in, then go ahead and put them in the comments. Send me a comment and let me know, and I'll see if I can do something on that topic. But the main thing is I'm really greatly appreciate what you've done, and I just wanted you to know that. Again, have a blessed day, a prosperous day, and I look forward to your continued support. Ireo, Odabo.